So we're doing a very different style of show today because I don't have my co-host with me. I've got actually instead of my co-host who's busy and ditched us today, I've got like three very interesting ladies here with me. I was trying to figure out how to. By the way, you guys are on camera, so you giggling in the corner. They can all see you. What I have today is three of my very old friends who, I mean, I hope they're nice to me during this podcast because I plan to try and keep it as professional as possible. But in case I can't, blame them. So I've got today with me, I've got Anum on the couch. I feel like I'm doing like one of those talk shows or something. This is not what this show is. Okay, this is a super chilled out show.
Yeah.
So I've got Anum Puri.
Hi.
Mum number 1.
Wow.
Mum number 2, I've got Anum Bhavani.
Hi.
And mum number 3 is is Aisha Khokar,
Hi.
who is so basically they've joined us today to talk about millennial mums.
Wow.
Do you guys know what millennials are? We talked about this
I
earlier.
that we millennials,
Yeah, I mean,
Mike.
after all the hair and makeup, I think we can pass
Feeling
as a
like a
millennial.
millennial mom now.
What is
Do
a
we not
millennial?
look it?
Ilham, this is supposed to
no,
be
you
a
guys
talk
look
show,
like
not
Gen
a
Z.
quiz show.
Not gonna lie, you guys look like Gen
This
Z.
show is starting.
Gen
I don't
Z,
know if that's a
that's
good thing.
younger than millennials?
Yes,
Oh.
We're the yummy mummies, guys.
Oh.
I like that. You guys are. I mean, I don't have kids, but I feel like your kids are my kids. I mean,
Yes, that's true.
My kids love you. You know
Yeah,
that.
likewise.
Yeah, and I mean, its feelings are mutual. But I also like, I feel like the way I am with your kids is very different to how you guys are, obviously, because you're moms, right?
Yeah.
Like the
That's
way,
why they love you, Ilham.
yeah, because I come in, I bribe them,
Yeah.
and then I like walk away when all the
Give
real
them
stuff
candy
happens.
Right
Yeah.
before bedtime.
My God.
That's true. That it happened one time. I stopped doing that.
No, you always do that.
This is not a Ilham bashing show. We're talking about you guys as mums, okay? So we started off by talking about how you guys are millennial mums, right? So millennials are basically between the people who are born between the ages of 81 and 96. I'm not going to say when we were
Yeah,
born.
please don't.
We're all the
Yeah,
same age.
81 sounds even worse, Ilham.
That,
Yeah, you're making us sound really ancient, Ilham.
those are our older cousins, okay?
Yeah.
We are the younger, on the other end of the
Just do
spectrum.
90s.
Fine, we're 90s. Technically, we're 90s kids, okay?
Yeah,
But
round
the
off
way
some years.
the way that we mother our kids and the way that people from the generation above us mother our kids, it's very different, right?
Very different.
Right.
Give me a little bit of a comparison. Do you think that you guys mother your kids differently to how you guys were mothered?
Of course, I don't want my
Yeah.
mother watching this show.
Yeah, neither do I.
In a nicer way.
Yes.
Like there are things, right, that you guys
Yeah.
do differently.
I think it's also a conscious effort to parent them in a different way from our past generations.
I'll give you an example. The world that we're growing up in, that we grew up in, is very different to the world that your kids are growing up in.
Yeah.
Exactly.
With all the social media and everything,
Yeah.
you have to make your
We didn't
kids-
even have phones when we were kids.
Yeah.
Yeah. Plus,
Right.
I think there's more of a focus now on gentle parenting.
Yeah.
I'm not that gentle, but
No.
there is a focus.
Trying
on
to
that.
be,
Yeah.
trying to
yeah,
be,
Trying
yeah.
to be. Failing every day.
Like
But
what?
yeah.
Like, for example, if your kid does something naughty, I mean, we were all. I can speak on behalf of all of us because we grew up together.
Yeah.
We were not the most
Yeah.
saintly kids.
Yeah. We were quite rebellious.
In a nice way.
Yeah.
We
Speak
were
for yourself.
Don't make me open my mouth.
Please open your mouth. It's great for
This is
ratings.
what happens when you get all like childhood friends together.
Yeah, that's why I wanted this to happen because it can be an open and candid conversation about how we grew up versus how you're raising your kids.
Not too candid, huh?
Not too candid, guys. You have to go home also.
Okay, no, but in all seriousness, the way that we were raised is very different to
very
how you
different.
guys are raising
Yeah.
your kids.
Yeah.
Yes, social media plays a big role.
Yes.
Like just before this,
Yeah.
what were you doing on your phone? Please tell everyone.
So basically, I have an app where I can monitor exactly how much screen time my kids get every day, and I'm able to lock the phones when I feel like they've exceeded that time. That's another thing that my kid now knows the password to my phone, so she just goes and access my app, and she just unlocks her phone herself. Like true story. But apart from that, we try our best to. I also want my kids to keep up with the social media, but I also want it to be in limits.
Yeah, monitor.
Okay, so like all of your kids are different age groups, right? So
Almost
yours.
around the same
Almost,
age.
yeah.
Okay.
So our older ones are almost the
Yeah.
same.
Yeah.
So they do have access to social media.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, not mine. I put it on for them, and I only
Helicopter mom.
no, because you see, nowadays you don't know the kind of filth
Yeah.
that's coming on
Yeah.
shows, right? So you have
Absolutely.
to monitor it. It's not like I'm sitting and watching the shows
Yeah.
with them,
Yeah.
but there are only few shows that they're allowed to watch. And beyond that, I don't let them watch any stuff that I don't know for a fact is safe or
Yeah.
something that they should be
Yeah.
watching. But it's really hard
It
because
has to be
everything is a click
monitored.
away. Yeah, exactly.
It has to be monitored.
Except for when I come over.
Yeah.
No, because I'll be honest, this generation does scare me. Everything is okay, everything goes. And for me, I have a certain value system that I'd like my kids to follow. So for me, everything is not okay. And I also want them to grow up knowing that everything is not okay.
So like healthy boundaries, right?
Healthy boundaries,
Yes, yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah. So what kind of like how do you actually go about setting those healthy boundaries? Like for example, when they're in school, they're around a lot of other kids.
Yeah.
When they were younger, you had complete control over them because they were in the house and you were managing them, right? Now that they're in school, if their best friend
Exposed
comes
to,
and
like-
says, "Oh, I watched this really cool cartoon the other day and this happened and that happened," and they go home and they're like, "But I'm not allowed to watch it." So how do you manage? Like how do you get around those
Yeah.
conversations?
And the peer pressure gets a lot.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying.
It does,
So
it
how
does.
do you guys manage that?
Look,
It's tough.
it's
Yeah, go
tough.
on.
No, you
No, you speak. You please.
Let me think of something smart.
You don't have to be smart
It's
on this
tough, but I
podcast.
feel like
Yeah.
you need to balance it. You
Yeah,
need to
you do.
balance it. You need to speak to your kids. You need to
Yeah.
tell them about what the
Yeah.
rules are at your house, what the rules might be. There might be different rules at your friend's house. So these things you need to talk. I think for our generation and the way we're raising our kids, talking to your children is very important. I don't think growing up maybe we had all
communication.
our communication
Yeah.
that well, but now it's key. You have
Yeah.
to keep communicating,
Yeah.
reinforcing.
I feel like I talk to my mom a lot more now.
Yeah. And I feel like we can relate to our parents more
Yeah.
now. Yeah.
All the things that I used to like despise
Yeah,
are
yeah.
now all coming out to be true, and I'm sounding more and more like my mom.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
It's like,
Shout out
wow,
to
I
all
never
of your
saw
mothers.
I
that.
know.
You guys have now learned the hard way what they went through.
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
when we were being rebellious kids and doing
But I
all the
feel like-
naughty things.
Our kids are mothering us more.
Yeah, they already
'Cause
sound
they
like adults.
Yeah, they sound like
Yeah,
adults. Like my daughter knows much more. Like if I tell her something, she's just going to validate from Google and say, Mom, that's not true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you're like, oh, okay, you didn't buy
Yeah.
that?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
by the way,
like,
how do you like
yeah.
deal with like you disciplining them and you trying to explain, like for example, homework, right?
Yeah.
We weren't great. in
Yeah.
school. I mean, we were smart kids, but we weren't like geniuses. And then sitting and making them do homework, like I remember my mom used to sit with me. And now looking back, I'm like, how did she do that? Because all the stuff that I was doing in school, she had no idea. So do you guys ever feel completely out of it? So when sitting with your kids and doing homework?
That just shows about us.
Well, Urdu
IQ.
homework sometimes,
Yeah,
yeah.
man.
Like the other day, my daughter came back from school and her homework diary said Shararti no likhe. And I had to Google that because I had no idea what
in the world is
no
What
Shararti
is
no?
For our audiences, please explain to
I've
us.
forgotten. I think maybe Urdu vowels. I don't know. Whatever. Okay, but yeah, Shararti no
Wow,
is a
that's
thing.
the first.
Yeah. It was a first.
Cool.
No, and listen, every time I'm trying to discipline my kids, I get disciplined
Yeah, we get
instead. So,
Well,
yeah.
your kids are gangsters. I
Yeah.
love it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love
Mama,
it.
you can't speak to me like that. I'm
Yeah.
like, what? When? How?
When was the last time your kid schooled you? Proper schooled you?
Today.
Like you were.
Maybe a couple
today.
of hours back.
Yeah.
That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
every
Yeah.
day this morning.
Yeah.
When was the last time your kid surprised you? Like you were actually shocked and had no words.
We're shocked all the time.
Yeah.
Give me an example.
We're There's so many. We
So
can't.
my
even
little
think
one is a
every
brat.
day.
She's a big diva,
Yeah.
and like sometimes I'll just walk into a room and she'll have a full face of like a vampire makeup going on, and I'm like, what? Why? Like it's not even Halloween today, and she's got like full face of makeup. So
So I know someone, a friend of ours, who one day was just sitting there, and then randomly she picks up her phone, and her daughter had sent her a picture, and she had found scissors and cut her own bangs, and she was like
Wow.
horrified. She was just
That's
shocked.
happened, yeah.
And she was like, I don't know how to deal with this now.
Yeah.
So like,
But our kids are much more diva. They're not just going to cut their bangs. They're actually
Yeah.
going to tell you where to
Yeah,
take
yeah,
them
yeah.
to cut their bangs and your own hair. So
Listen,
that's
I
the
think cutting
difference.
bangs is a must. Like it's a
Yeah,
part of
that's a
growing
must.
up. Yeah, we've all done that.
They've all done that.
Yeah,
Now I
yeah,
don't think they're going to
totally.
go and clip their hair off.
Yeah.
Like we were the
No,
that
my
sad
kids have done
generation.
that.
oh
Yeah.
all
That's
of us-
I think part
I
of
did it
acting
too.
out.
I did it too.
That's
I mean,
part of acting out.
You
Yeah,
did
yeah,
that
yeah.
quite recently
You still want to do
also,
it,
Ilham.
Ilham.
You still want to have bangs.
Listen, I this is why I get along with your kids. I'm their age. I'm much younger than all of these.
You're
all
everyone's
of these
favorite
moms here.
khala.
Yeah.
That's
Ili
true.
hala.
Yeah.
We're going to edit all of this out. Okay, so tell me, like, mom life, a normal day, like your routine in like as a mom. How does your day start? I mean, it starts way earlier than mine does.
Yeah, way earlier.
I don't think the day ever
What a
ends.
struggle.
It's like even the night they're like kicking and they're doing
Yeah.
something,
Yeah, yeah,
or
it
they're
just
sneezing, or
goes
they have
on.
a viral. So I don't think the day and night, the concept really goes away. We sound like such sad moms, but that's true. It's like, oh, finally the sun is out.
No, but I like to party on the weekends.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
yeah,
all
yeah.
love partying on the weekends.
Yeah.
But the
I think you
weekdays-
got to
But you
keep a
need that,
balance
you-
between.
yeah,
You
that's
need
what
that
I'm
get
saying.
away, of
Sanity.
course.
You need. So how many times have you guys locked yourself in the bathroom just to get away from your kids?
Don't even have accounts.
The thing is, the bathroom is not a safe place because
Yeah.
they'll come, they'll knock,
Yeah, they'll
they'll
even knock
bang,
there,
they'll
yeah.
come in.
They
Yeah.
send letters.
Yeah, yeah,
They
yeah,
send
yeah. It's
letters.
So there's no escape.
There's
there's
no
actually no
escape.
escape.
So then the way you guys balance it out is that you go and do your mummy time. What all do you guys do? Like, cause the thing is, I this is completely new for me, right? Because I haven't experienced any of this. I don't have 2 kids or 3 kids or even 1 kid hanging on to me 24/7.
yeah.
I come over, I hang out with your kids for a bit, and then I go home.
You give
How
them candy,
lovely.
Yeah.
make them hyper,
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
we deal with the aftermath.
yeah,
Yeah.
seriously.
Yeah. So like, what is it that like how do you guys go about your day balancing it out? How do you keep your sanity? Because okay, so I'll pull it back. The one thing that all mums have in common is that you guys get to wear a lot of hats, right? Like you guys
Yeah.
get to live 10 lives in one on an average. Like for example, if I look at my mom, right? She's not just a mom. She's a mother. She's a daughter. She's a wife. She's a sister. There's
Yeah.
like so many things
that's true.
involved, right? So you and same with all of our mums as well. So now you guys have now hit that phase where you are those mums. So how are you balancing all of that
And I
stuff
think
out?
with motherhood is once you're a mother, you can never unmother. Like you
Yeah.
can never,
Exactly.
you're always
Yeah.
around the clock. Like she said, even at night we're like on duty. There's night training them. There's kicks and everything is
Yeah.
going on. So yeah,
It's
Around the
hard.
clock.
It's not
hard.
easy.
and
You're always
it's
anxious.
Yeah,
like
you're
an
always
unpaid-
anxious. Yeah,
Don't
you're always
fall, that
worried.
glass, that this. You're always anxious.
And there's always some struggle, but you get used to
You
it.
get used to it. Or maybe we just like
Yeah.
live with it.
We
now.
just live with it. But coming back to your
So you
question.
live with anxiety, constant
Yeah.
anxiety. No, you're fine.
the
You're
guy
fine.
is like,
But coming back to your question, our routines, I feel like all of our routines are really hectic.
Yeah,
From
because
the moment we wake up, there's something going on. There's work, there's school, there's
Yes,
play
yeah.
dates, birthdays,
and can I
10,000 different
mention
classes.
unpaid?
Unpaid,
24
yeah,
hours
yeah,
job.
yeah, thankless.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
thankless.
that's the thing. A lot of people are like, a lot of people online, like we get this a lot where a lot of, people who are uninformed will be like, but you're just a mom. Like, what do you have to do? It's not like you're going to work. It's not like you. For moms,
It's the
who are
hardest
stay-at-home-
job.
hardest
Yeah.
job.
Thankless, hardest.
100%.
For moms that are
And listen,
stay-at-home
you know,
moms.
being a mom, it's like literally having your heart outside, just roaming
Constantly.
around, like anything can happen any minute. So you're 24/7,
Yeah,
on,
yeah.
Yeah.
on the edge.
Yeah.
And people think that stay-at-home moms have it a lot easier. I think that's not true at all because every time I've been on maternity leave, I've realized how tough it is to just be at home
24/7.
and manage the house and constantly manage the kids.
The staff.
Yeah, the staff.
You manage the kids, you manage the staff, then you manage your husband, then you manage
Yeah,
like everyone, else. in the house.
And honestly, that I feel like that's the hardest job.
Yeah.
I think mom
Yeah.
shaming is like everywhere,
Yeah.
even for like stay-at-home moms or like moms
Moms who work.
going for jobs.
Yeah,
like,
the judgment is there.
The judgment
Yeah.
is there.
So how do you guys deal with that?
Just
Yeah, now I
Don't
don't
even
care.
take it-
Yeah,
Yeah,
now
yeah.
I feel like it doesn't even really bother me. The
Yeah.
mom guilt is there, and I
Yeah.
feel like the mom guilt is always there. It doesn't really ever
but
go.
I don't let anyone else's.
Yeah. Now the
get to
judgment
me.
doesn't
No,
bother
it's
me.
right.
Yeah.
Okay.
As moms, I think we've also, with a lot of other things that's come our way, we've also become more stronger.
Yeah, we've
As
evolved.
people, we've
Yeah,
evolved.
yeah.
Maybe 10 years now, I would be affected by what somebody says.
Yeah.
Now you just
But
like,
not
dude.
just take
Yeah,
it.
don't have
away.
time for
whatever.
that,
Like
yeah.
seriously, yeah.
I think that's what it is. You don't have time
We
for
don't
it.
have
Yeah, we
time.
actually don't.
Yeah.
You will get
don't.
judged whether you have a nanny or you,
You don't have a
whether you
nanny.
work or you don't, whether your kid looks a certain way or
Yeah.
doesn't, goes to a certain school or doesn't.
She
Like,
has a
Yeah.
hair
Dressed
and
a
a bow.
certain
yeah,
way.
dressed a certain
So
way.
this is something that really bothered me, and even though I don't have kids, and even though I'm not a mom, but it still really bothered me when I heard about this. Right? Some of my friends were talking, and they were talking about how another mom from school or from one of their like places where they had met them had said something and judged them in some kind of way, and I'm like, you're a mom. That person's a mom.
Yeah.
Why are moms judging other
yeah,
moms?
but it's very common.
That's common.
Yeah.
But why? Like, why does it happen? Because you guys, I'm sure, I mean, you're in the same boat. You
I'm guessing
understand.
dads judge other dads too.
No,
I don't
feel
think
like
as
not
much as
so
No,
moms
I don't
much,
think
yeah.
as much.
I
think
feel
as
like
much as
maybe
moms.
some moms just think that whatever they're doing, that's the way everyone,
Yeah.
you know,
Should
should
do
do
it.
things. And I feel like there's no right or wrong method.
There isn't. There's no
Yeah.
guidebook.
There's
There's
no
nobody
guidebook.
actually tells you
Yeah.
there are books, but like no one book would be
You
like.
don't even have
this
time
is-
to read through the
Yeah,
book. You're just
seriously.
like, oh, I've got such fancy books at my house. And I'm like,
Me
today, when I put the kids to sleep,
I'll
I
read
wear
them.
my face mask, and just like in the picture of the book, I will read it.
And
Never
it won't happen.
happens.
Yeah.
Like scrolling through your Instagram stories is such a struggle.
It
Like, forget reading a book.
Okay, so before we started this podcast, I was asking you guys how should I introduce you, right? Like we were
Yeah.
talking about all these like titles that moms get: helicopter
Yeah,
mom,
yeah.
chill
Yeah.
mom, party mom, the cool mom, the really conservative mom. Do you guys have? I mean, I know
We're the
you
cool
guys.
moms.
Yeah.
If you're asking us to choose a title, we're definitely the
But
cool
like a
moms.
term like helicopter mom, right? It goes around a lot, especially on
Yeah, a
social
lot,
media.
yeah.
People
I
talk
think none
about
of
it.
us over here are
Yeah,
helicopter
yeah.
mom.
I know for a fact
Yeah.
you're not, but I feel like there are instances
there
where you
are.
can pick on
Yeah,
different
certain
titles.
situations, yes.
Yeah.
So for our audience, explain to them
And I
what is a
think
helicopter mom? Because even I'm like
Helicopter
very
mom
confused.
is a mom who goes around all the
Hovering.
time, and then when the child is throwing a fit, they squat. Okay, they really squat down and they talk to the child and say, for hours and hours, and they're squatting. We can't squat.
No, no.
We're not so squatting helicopter
Not that
moms.
low.
You don't have
they
that kind of
They go
energy.
high and then they go squat down.
Yeah,
So,
I can't
yeah.
do that.
What about
And like a literal helicopter.
Like a literal helicopter. And
Yeah.
I've seen some of
The
them.
definition is stressing me out.
Making you dizzy already.
Yeah, seriously.
so? If you guys don't associate yourselves with any of these titles, you're the cool moms, right?
We'd hope. I don't think that.
Yeah.
So you have
I'm
conversations.
not that cool to be
Listen,
honest.
yeah, me too. I'm not
I
that
love-
cool. I wish
It'll
I'd
be funny if
cooler.
our kids are watching this
Yeah,
after
yeah,
a few
they'll
years
be like,
and they'll be
"What?"
like, really?
No, I think right now I think your kids will think you're cool because you're on YouTube.
And when they become
so.
teenagers, yeah.
They'll be
yeah,
like-
I mean none of
No,
us
but we
think our moms
definitely
are that
are.
cool.
So we might be, but there are other cool moms out there who I know they're so put together. Their
Yeah.
kids are doing well. They get
Yeah.
time to gym. They go
Yeah,
to
yeah, they have it
work.
all.
We don't
Yeah.
know.
They've got-
We don't know.
Yeah,
Yeah,
how
you
they
their
never
like
know
lives
the
what
are.
signs,
anyone's
of
facing.
course.
I agree.
Yeah.
I
But at
agree.
least their parents they look
Yeah, yeah,
pretty
they-
cool.
they
Okay,
are.
I
They look
actually do
cool.
really want to talk about like the struggle, right? Like we don't know what the other person is going through. We don't know what's going on behind this. It's grass is always greener, right? What about you guys? Did you what was that one instance, and we can do this one by one, where motherhood really challenged you, like where you felt like, oh, I can't get through this, and then eventually you did.
I think it's just the newborn phase is really hard to deal with
Yeah.
because all of a sudden your identity has completely changed and yeah. It's
Yeah, and
just,
we don't deal with change very well.
Yeah, and
We're
it's just like
terrible with change.
24/7 you
huge
have a
change.
baby to
Yeah.
care
Yeah.
about and
Yeah.
like worry about and waking you up at night and like feeding and all of that. So that's a huge struggle.
Yeah. And what about you?
I think for me, it was, I mean, the newborn stage, definitely, like Anam said. But I feel for me, it was specifically after my second child was born. I had postpartum depression, which I didn't have the first time round as such. I think it was COVID also, so I was constantly at home. There was this constant fear of something happening. You know, that time COVID was a real thing. There were no vaccines and such.
It was always a real thing.
Yeah,
And I
exactly.
feel like all of your kids grew up during COVID.
Yeah.
And that was really tough.
Yeah.
So that was a really, I feel like probably one of the darkest points in my life,
Yeah.
because I think it's also accepting the fact that you're going through postpartum, right? I know there's awareness now more so than there was before,
Yeah.
but I feel like we still have a long way to go. So the first few months I kept brushing it off, thinking whatever, I'm just getting anxious randomly. But then one fine day, I could barely get out of bed. And that's when I realized that, you know what, I'm not okay and this is not normal.
Do you have a lot of support during that time?
So yes and no. There were people who were very supportive. In fact, I feel like people who are kind to you when you're at your lowest, you'll always remember them
Yeah.
and you'll always have
Empathy.
a soft spot for them.
Yeah.
But then I feel like there were a lot of people who also didn't understand, right? And I
Right.
also can't blame them because no one really knows what it's like till you're going through it or you've gone through it. So, and even for me, I was just like, what's happened to me? This is not me, right? Just not wanting to get out of bed. And also, I feel like getting help was probably
The
the best
biggest,
thing.
yeah.
Yeah. But you know, even when you get help, like, so when I was going through postpartum, obviously, if you're mentally not doing okay, it always physically comes out.
Yeah.
So I started falling sick and I went to, I'm not going to take names, but I remember I went to this very renowned pulmonologist at a very big hospital. And he was a very youngish guy and he had studied from a very, renowned university. So he was taking my history down and I told him that, I have postpartum and stuff. And he looked at me, he said, how many kids do you have? So I said, I have 2 kids. And he said, has your husband done something? So I said, no, this is not on my husband. This has nothing to do with him. And then he just looked at me for a whole minute and he was like, your husband isn't the problem. You're saying you have 2 children. Finances don't seem to be the problem, which I thought was a very weird thing to say
Yeah.
just by looking at somebody. He was like, तो आपको depression क्यों है? आपको तो अल्लाह का शुक्र करना चाहिए.
I think it's a struggle.
And
I think it's a
and
uphill
I've
battle.
heard that a lot, but I feel like when this educated foreign grad doctor, seemingly woke person, in the
Yeah.
healthcare sector is telling you that,
Yeah.
then we do have a long way to go.
Yeah.
But I feel like for anyone going through it out there,
Get help.
it's not normal. Get help. There's
Yeah.
good help available. I know
Yeah.
it's not affordable for a lot of people. It is expensive, but it's worth every penny. And it's a long journey. It's a process. 1 or 2 sessions aren't going to just magically cure you. But I would say definitely seek therapy. Reach out to your support system, your family. Do whatever it takes to, make yourself feel better. It's not normal.
And this is not a taboo topic.
Yeah,
it's
It's
not.
about
It's
time
not.
we
It's very
break the
acceptable
norms
now.
now.
In fact, I think now, to a great extent, it's very normalized.
It's-
I
yeah.
mean, we talk about it.
But in
constantly.
Ham, I feel like that's more in our circle.
That's
Yeah.
true.
That's more in our circle. And even then, there's this, you should be grateful. Just because you're going through depression or you tick boxes for somebody else doesn't mean
Yeah.
you're ungrateful. Everyone has their own battles.
I think they need to, in order to normalize it for everyone, they need to make a drama on it.
Yeah, why not?
Because honestly, we talk about dramas a lot
Yeah.
on this podcast, like a lot. We trash them a lot, and we talk about them a lot. And I feel like it is.
It's a good social message.
It's a great
Yeah,
and
it
it's
is,
much
it is.
needed.
Yeah,
I mean,
and you'd
we're-
watch it.
Yeah.
And
You guys all
there's
watch
so
the
many
dramas.
women, they go through postpartum for years.
And they don't know.
Yeah.
And they don't even
realize-
know. They just
yeah.
think this is normal.
And you know how they
Absolutely.
say it takes a village to raise kids.
Yeah,
You
absolutely.
really need to get the support
Yeah,
out there.
yeah.
Your family, your friends, just reach
Absolutely.
out and speak, and maybe that'll help you get a burden off your shoulder.
Absolutely,
Yeah,
absolutely.
100%.
Yeah, great. On that note, I wanted to
A little lighter note now.
Yeah,
like-
Do we get
like-
hampers?
Can I sign a mug after this?
Are we going to get a hamper?
My celeb moment.
You guys got hair and makeup.
Yeah, by the
Oh,
way.
yeah.
Yeah,
And
from
you got
Safdar
glam.
bhai.
You got glam.
Thank you, Safdar bhai.
Yeah, thank you, Safdar.
Thank you, Safdar bhai, the hair and the makeup.
And you got to hang out with me on a work day, which none of you are
Thank
excited
you,
about
Safdar
that.
bhai.
Yeah, please.
But thank you so much for doing this, because it was totally random that we randomly planned this out, and it was a fun thing to talk about. I think the next time I'll invite you guys for more fun topic because you guys
Done.
apparently don't like talking about mothering your
Motherhood,
kids.
yeah.
Yeah, we don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, shame on you.
But said that, we do enjoy
We're doing that the
every
whole
bit.
day anyway.
yeah,
so
that's true.
We do that.
But
But
thank
we do
you.
enjoy it also.
But you also thank you because your kids are rock stars. They're like some of my favorite people in this whole world.
Aw.
brats.
So good job raising them.
Thank you.
I will give
Thank you.
You know what? In front of pretty much all of Pakistan and the 3 people watching this podcast, I'm going to say that you guys, a lot of the credit goes to you guys because the
wow.
way like I grew up
Yeah.
with you guys. I can't even imagine you
Being moms now.
being moms and raising the next generation.
But I think the true
So-
test will be when they're teenagers.
For you, not
Yeah.
for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm the
for
cool
us.
Khala.
Let's
They're
not
gonna
get
come
there.
to
Let's
me.
just live with our Gen Z.
Yeah.
So yeah. So thanks for coming here and talking to me about this topic, and also me learning so much about it from you guys. I see you in a different light now.
Oh, wow.
Wow, that's
Can we
really
sign a
something.
coffee
that.
mugs?
Now you
Where
can
are hampers,
Where's
dude?
the hampers?
behind the sofa. We're gonna cut and then we're gonna go to the hamper. All right. Thanks so much for joining us.